Hey guys, what's going on? This is Adrian, and you're listening to the Nerdy Fusion podcast. Welcome back to another episode. This being the first of 2022. Over 3,000 streams last year, and we're planning on doing better this year, guys. That sounds like a lot, but the Joe Rogan podcast does that much. I don't know how many times over in one episode. So I'm trying not to feel bad because there's a lot of room for growth and everything looks shitty when you compare yourself to the number one in any category. No matter what you're doing or what's your profession, if you look up to the number one spot and then you're like, oh my God, I'm not doing those numbers. Well, yeah, you're not the number one. You need to compare yourself to people that are on your level, like on your same experience level. I don't know. But I'm doing good. Thank you for coming back. But yeah, this episode almost didn't happen because I just wasn't feeling it this week. Not only have I been really busy with work, but also I have nothing to talk about. I have said this in the podcast before. Every Sunday and Monday, I have this panic attack when I realize I have nothing to talk about for the podcast. Especially at the beginning of the year, these cold months usually don't yield any new experiences that I could use to talk to you guys about. I don't know, I don't feel like it. All I feel like doing during the winter is eat and sleep. I wonder if we subconsciously go into hibernation. Maybe there's something deep in our caveman DNA telling us to slow down during the winter. I don't know. Long story short, I decided to come through with an episode because I already cheated you guys out of one last week, and I'm trying to stay on top of it because I hate letting people down. And based on what I hear, that's a pretty common feeling amongst people who put themselves out there in front of an audience. All of a sudden, you feel like people are counting on you and you can't let them down. So yeah, you guys understand? I'm doing this for you guys. That said, all 5 of you who listen to this podcast. I always joke around with the numbers, but I'm honestly doing better each month. And that's all organically. Because if I were to put money into it, I'll probably would go even farther and have more people and all that stuff. You guys have no idea how many people hit me up asking if I want to promote the show. But hey, I'm broke. I don't have that Google ad money. So yeah, that's that. Moving on from that, I imagine that by now you guys heard about the death of Bob Saget. I heard the news and I legit felt like I lost part of me. That sounds corny, but I used to watch Full House as a kid, so knowing he's dead was like, wow, this is it. There's no going back to that time. There will only be a blurry memory of the past. And I'm saying that as if I didn't know that already. But of course I know that. I know that time is linear. We're all going to die. But sometimes I lie to myself. I pretend I'm Peter Pan living in Neverland to never grow old and be a kid forever. That's what I do. That's what I think about sometimes. And then you lose something or someone and reality just smacks you in the face. Oh, I just hit myself for real. But yeah, you get a smack in the face and you remember that we're here for a second, doomed to be forgotten. As even 3 lifetimes wouldn't mean anything to the universe who has seconds to spare. Soon there will be nobody who remembers him, and by then we will all be dead too. Nothing left for adults who will then be worried about JoJo. Not the Bizarre Adventures, but JoJo Siwa, that girl who was really into hair bows there for a while. But then she low-key stopped wearing them because she's no longer a little girl. And now I wonder if her fans noticed that she stopped wearing them because she's growing, thus starting the cycle again. And that's how you bring it back around, people. Anyway, sorry I got a little dark there for a minute. Let's just pray for Will Smith. How about that? Let's just pray for Will Smith He's like my last childhood icon, guys. After he's gone, that's it, bro. I'm pulling out the khakis, the polo, and a pair of New Balance sneakers. That's it. I'm done. I'm wrapping it up. It's a wrap. I'm gonna just let it all go. So yeah, I guess that's that. And in case you missed it, here are some other people who passed recently, like Virgil Abloh, Michael K. Williams, Dusty Hills, Kevin Clark, Paul Muni, Betty White, and a few others that I couldn't remember at the time of recording. But yeah, that's all I have for today. You guys go ahead and enjoy the little time we have left. Take care of yourself and the people around you. Stay well, and hopefully we can see each other on the